to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
4 now. 20. 2 for 1. We're good.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Goff forced out to his left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Ready.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
6-6, bullet high.
Leads to 3rd and 5. 4-7's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
5. Hey, Zoom.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I smell
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether you're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To try again after the sack. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
With 20.
From the 44, Goff. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on,
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Winston, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Takes 3. 218, chop it.
Throwing on second and 3. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
61, match done.
This is Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
Ready. Black, get that.
59.
Come on, D.
They'll throw again. Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Winston now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Flip.
Play fake. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 53-yard attempt.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 31, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And he finds Cook. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
17.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
DC.
Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Kamara. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Let's go, defense.
On second and a couple. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's bring it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Blue 80.
52 the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Green 17.
Green. Watch out for Green.
Where's that?
On second down, Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Freeman again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Winston now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 9, check 9. Shell.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Winston now from the 50. He'll let it fly for Austin. And now here's another interception. Picked up. Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Rams on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Freeman.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Rams on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You don't want no problems with me.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And
it got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going.